You're tuned to Arrow FM, your local community access radio station. The time now being on 8 o'clock, time for another hour of the great music that came out in the 1960s with the 60s and Nostalgia Show. The 60s Nostalgia Show is kindly sponsored by Cotter and Stevens, the electrical contractors down in Jellicoe Street in Martinborough. Cotter and Stevens actually have been around for quite a long time and specialise in private and personal and commercial contracting for anything to do with the old electricity. Also, don't forget they've got a lot of expertise in the dairy industry around dairy sheds, dairy effluent, and basically anything to do with dairy farms. So if you want to get hold of someone who's an expert around the dairy shed, give Cotter and Stevens a ring and ask for Mike Milburn. And of course, talking of Cotter and Stevens and experts, let's not forget Jim Clark, who's probably been around as long as the company. Nothing really planned for the show tonight, although I'm going to play a couple of requests for Karen down in Featherston in a little while. But otherwise, if you want to hear a particular song, artist or band, just give us a ring here on 378 0255 378 0255 as the backing track fades out. Of course, it's A Walk in the Black Forest by the German orchestra leader Horst Jankowski, and I played that just because Germany have been kicked out of the Football World Cup.
You'll never know how much I really love you. You'll never know how much I really care. Listen, do you want to know a secret? Do you promise not to tell? Whoa, whoa, closer. Let me whisper in your ear. Say the words I love to hear. I'm in love with you. Closer. Let me whisper in your ear. Say the words I love to hear. I'm in love with you. The secret for a week or two. Nobody knows, just we two. Closer, let me whisper in your ear. Say the words I love to hear. I'm in love with you. Oh, I've known the secret for a week or two. Nobody knows, just we two. Listen, do you want to know a secret? Do you promise not to tell? Whoa, whoa, closer. Let me whisper in your ear. Say the words I love to hear. I'm in love with you.
Billy J. Kramer there and the Dakotas, and do you want to know a secret? And talking of the Mersey sound, if you got access to the internet, go on to YouTube and just search for, as someone is trying to get through, but just search for, I think it's Paul McCartney Carpool Karaoke, or the other one is, I think, put in there The Late Late Show, and the story behind this is that absolutely brilliant video, and the guy who hosts The Late Show, or The Late Late Show over in the UK, and I can't remember his name, James someone, is the guy who tours around in cars with various celebrities, and this time he's in Liverpool, and he rings up Paul McCartney and starts quoting the lyrics from Help, and all of a sudden Paul McCartney turns up, hops in the car, and they drive around various parts of Liverpool singing some great versions of Beatles songs, and it finishes with a impromptu concert in a pub in Liverpool, and this guy just went in there and got behind the bar, and then he asked one young lady to play a song on the jukebox, and when she pushed play, the curtains came to one side, and there was Paul McCartney singing a Beatles song. So have a look at that, Paul McCartney Carpool Karaoke, and I tell you what, it's about 20 minutes of a video, and it's absolutely brilliant. Right, the next thing we're going to play is a song by the Left Bank, and this is just to mark a milestone. George Cameron, the original member and drummer of the Left Bank, died last Sunday, the 24th of April, aged 70, and he was the drummer on the two big hits that the Left Bank had. The first one, Walk Away Renee, and he followed that one up with Pretty Ballerina. But here's the first big hit that they had.
Sugar for my honey, your first sweet kiss thrills me so. Sweets for my sweet, sugar for my honey, I'll never ever let you go. And if you wanted a love to last forever, darling, I would send my love your way. And my love not only lasts forever, but forever and a day. And I would bring sweets for my sweet, sugar for my honey, your first sweet kiss thrills me so. Sweets for my sweet, sugar for my honey, I'll never ever let you go.
Is she really going out with him?
Well, there she is. Let's ask her.
Betty, is that Jimmy's ring you're wearing?
Mm-hmm. Gee, it must be great riding with him.
Is he picking you up after school today?
Mm-mm.
By the way, where'd you meet him?
I met him at the candy store. He turned around and smiled at me. You get the picture?
Yes, we see.
That's when I fell for the leader of the pack. My folks were always putting him down.
Down, down.
They said he came from the wrong side of town.
What you mean when you say that he came from the wrong side of town?
They told me he was bad, but I knew he was sad. That's why I fell for the leader of the pack. One day my dad said, find someone new. I had to tell my Jimmy with
What you mean when you say that you better go find somebody new?
He stood there and asked me why, but all I could do was cry. I'm sorry I hurt you, leader of the pack.
He sort of smiled and kissed me goodbye. The tears were beginning to show. As he drove away on that rainy night, I begged him to go slow. Whether he heard, I'll never know.
Look out, look out, look out, look out! I felt so helpless, what could I do? Remembering all the things we've been through. In school they all stop and stare. I can't have the tears, but I don't care. I'll never forget him, the leader of the pack. Go, leader of the pack. Now he's gone. Go, leader of the
The Shangri-Las there and Leader of the Pack, and we'll play that one for Tony. Probably didn't quite hit the mark, Tony, but I'll keep digging around to see if I can find another one of those awful death-type songs that they played in the early 1960s. 16 minutes after 8 o'clock here on Arrow FM, and the next two songs are, no, they're not going out to Karen because I haven't got them lined up. We'll play a song, and I'm trying to remember what it is. I think it's Keep On Running, and then we'll play a couple of songs for Karen. But let's just see if my memory's not too bad. Yeah, it's certainly not too bad. Keep on running, the Spencer Davis Group.
Keep on running, keep on hiding. One fine day I'm gonna be the one to make you understand. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be your man. Keep on running, running from my arms. One fine day I'm gonna be the one to make you understand. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be your man. Everyone is talking about me. It makes me feel so bad. Everyone is laughing at me. It makes me feel so sad. So keep on running. Hey, hey. All right. Keep on running, running from my arms. One fine day I'm gonna be the one to make you understand. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be your man. Everyone is talking about me. It makes me feel so sad. Everyone is laughing at me. It makes me feel so bad. So keep on running, running from my arms. One fine day I'm gonna be the one to make you understand. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be your man. Hey, come on. Make me feel so good. I wanna be your man. All right. Come on, baby. I wanna be your man. You know you make me feel so good. You make me wanna shine, baby. Come on. Oh, come on, baby.
The Spencer Davis Group there, and keep on running. Righto, the next two songs we'll play for Karen down in Featherston. Karen rang up last week and asked for a couple of songs by Sandy Posey in memory of Dawn, who passed away quite recently. And I've managed to actually find an album where those two songs are tracks alongside each other. So we'll play those two songs, starting off with Born a Woman.
It makes no difference if you're rich or poor, or if you're smart or dumb. A woman's place in this whole world is under some man's thumb. And if you're born a woman, you're born to be hurt. You're born to be stepped on, lied to, cheated on, and treated like dirt. Oh, if you're born a woman, you're born to be hurt. A woman's lot is to give and give, and go on giving. A woman's got to love and lose, and go on living. Well, I was born a woman, I didn't have no say. And when my man finally comes home, he makes me glad it happened that way. Because girl, all alone in a great big town. The single girl gets so tired of love letting her down. The life's unreal and the people are phony, and the nights can get so lonely. The single girl needs a sweet loving man to lean on. I'm a single girl, wondering if love could be passing me by. I'm a single girl, and I know all about men and their lies. Nobody loves me 'cause nobody knows me. Nobody takes the time to go slowly. The single girl needs a sweet loving man to lean on. I gotta make my own way. There's rent I gotta pay. I need a nighttime love to get me through the day. I'm a single girl, all alone in a great big town. I'm a single girl, and I get so tired of love letting me down. But there's a man I've yet to know, waiting somewhere I've yet to go. Someday I'll have a sweet loving man to lean on. The single girl needs a sweet loving man to lean on. The single girl needs a sweet loving man to lean on.
There we go, two in a row by Sandy Posey. The Bee Gee and the only remaining Bee Gee, Barry Gibb, made a trip up to Buckingham Palace on Tuesday and met up with Prince Charles and a few others, and Barry Gibb became Sir Barry Gibb. So I thought we'd play a Bee Gee song.
I'm going back to Massachusetts. Something's telling me I must go home. And the lights all went down in Massachusetts the day I left her standing on her own, trying to hitch a ride to San Francisco.
The Bee Gees here in Massachusetts, and that brought the time to 27 minutes after 8 o'clock here on Arrow FM, and you're listening to the 60s Nostalgia Show, which is kindly sponsored by Cotter and Stevens down in Martinborough. Of course, they are the gun electrical contractors. Next up, we've got the Four Seasons. The Four Seasons there and Sherry. They also put out a song later on in the 1960s that never went anywhere in the States, probably because their version of the song was actually written by the guys that wrote a lot of the Four Seasons songs, but their version of Silence is Golden was an absolute shocker, unlike the Tremolos.
Inside to see someone, something to hug. Oh, don't it pain to see someone?
The Tremolos there, and Silence is Golden. Righto, it's 26 and a half minutes to 9 o'clock, and next up we've got the Stone Ponies, and of course the Stone Ponies featured Linda Ronstadt as the vocalist, and in the Stone Ponies were a few guys who later formed a fairly successful group in the 70s called the Eagles. In the late 1960s, they put out the song called Different Drum, a song written by Mike Nesmith of the Monkees.
You and I travel to the beat of a different drum. Oh, can't you tell by the way I run? Every time you make eyes at me, live a lot longer if you live without me.
Linda Ronstadt there in front of the Stone Ponies, and she certainly was a magnificent singer for a long time until a few years ago when she was struck with Parkinson's disease, just the same as Neil Diamond. Next up, we've got a track from Marianne Faithfull, and this one was written by Mick Jagger and Keith Richards.
It is the evening of the day. I sit and watch the children play.
Marianne Faithfull there, and the first of a couple of hits that she had in the 1960s, and of course she's had what could be described as an interesting life. 20 minutes to 9 o'clock. Let's have another song. This one by the Bee Gees. It was written by the Bee Gees, but it's performed by the Marbles, and the song called Only One Woman.
You gotta understand, you're old enough to know the makings of a man. Listen to me, baby, it's hard to settle down. Am I asking too much for you to stick around? Every boy wants a girl he can trust to the very end. Baby, that's you, won't you wait? But till then, when I see lips begging to be kissed, I can't stop.
No, I can't stop myself. Lightning striking again. Lightning striking again.
Nature's taken over my one-track mind. Believe it or not, you're in my heart all the time. All the girls are saying that you'll end up a fool. For the time being, baby, live by my rules. When I settle down, I want one baby on my mind. Forgive and forget, and I'll make up for all lost time. If she's put together fine, if she's reading my mind, I can't stop.
I can't stop myself. Lightning striking again. Lightning striking again and again and again.
restful in the pines, waiting for us around the bend. Picture in your mind, love forever. But till then, if she gives me a sign that she wants to make time, stop, I can't stop, stop, I can't stop myself. Lightning is striking again. Lightning is striking again and again and again and again. Lightning striking.
From 1965 there, and Lou Christie and Lightning Strikes. Next up, we'll dedicate the next song to Di. Di rang up earlier on, and I haven't sort of managed to find the songs that she was after, but I know you like Cilla Black. So here's Cilla Black and Surround Yourself with Sorrow.
Watch the water falling down outside your head. You do your best to turn the tide, but can't forget everything he said. The pressure's getting far too great. The word together came too late. What do you do when your love breaks up? Do you fall apart like a buttercup? Forget about tomorrow. Surround yourself with sorrow. What do you do when your love breaks up? Do you fall apart like a buttercup? Forget about tomorrow. Surround yourself with sorrow. You watch the water falling down like a neon in your head. The neon's flashing off and on, recalling everything he said. You've lost the fight for love today. Your dreams are shattered, thrown away. What do you do when your love breaks up? Do you fall apart like a buttercup? Forget about tomorrow. Surround yourself with sorrow. What do you do when your love breaks up? Do you fall apart like a buttercup? Forget about tomorrow. Surround yourself with sorrow. Ooh, what do you do when your love breaks up? Do you fall apart like a buttercup? Forget about tomorrow. Surround yourself with sorrow. What do you do when your love breaks up? Do you fall apart like a buttercup? Forget about tomorrow. Surround yourself with sorrow.
Cilla Black there, and Surround Yourself with Sorrow. Just another reminder that several shows that are on Arrow FM are recorded and then broadcast over a Wairarapa TV, and you can pick them up several ways. You can actually tune in to Wairarapa TV, which is Freeview Channel 41, and the programs are spread throughout the week. And if you want to know when they are going to play, you can also go to their website and just click on shows up the top and scroll your way down, and you'll be able to watch the programs on your computer. Plus, that'll tell you the times that it's actually on Wairarapa TV, Channel 41, Freeview. The other way to get the programs is go to the App Store or Google Play and download the app, and you can listen to the programs whenever you want to and wherever you are. Righto, next up we've got a track, and we go way back now to 1962 and Bobby V.
They say that you're a runaround lover, though you say it isn't so. But if you put me down for another, I'll know, believe me, I'll know. 'Cause a night has 1,000 eyes, and 1,000 eyes can't help but see if you are true to me. So remember when you tell those little white lies that the night has 1,000 eyes. You say that you're at home when you phone me, and how much you really care. Though you keep telling me that you're lonely, I'll know if someone is there. 'Cause a night has 1,000 eyes, and 1,000 eyes can't help but see if you are true to me. So remember when you tell those little white lies that the night has 1,000 eyes. One of these days you're gonna be sorry, 'cause your game I'm gonna play, and you find out without really trying each time that my geese astray. 'Cause a night has 1,000 eyes, and 1,000 eyes will see me true. And no matter what I do, I could never disguise all my little white lies. 'Cause the night has 1,000 eyes. So remember when you tell those little white lies that the night has 1,000 eyes.
One, two, three. Good love. Good love. Good love. Good love. I was feeling so bad. I asked my family doctor just what I had. I said, doctor, doctor, Mr. MD, doctor, now can you tell me what's ailing me, doctor? He said, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yes, indeed. All I really need, good love. Now give me that good, good love. Good love. All I need is love. Good love. Good loving, baby. Good love. Now, honey, please, squeeze me tight. Squeeze me tight. Don't you want your baby to be alright? Be alright. I said, baby, baby. Now it's for sure. It's for sure. I got the fever, yeah. You got the cure. Got the cure. Everybody, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yes, indeed. All I really need is love. Now come on, now give me that love. Good love. All I need is love. Good love. Good loving, baby. Good love. Good love. Good loving. Good love. All I need is love. Good love. All I want is love. Good love. Love it early in the morning. Good love. Love it late at night now. Good love. 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 Good love. Love, 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 love.
The Young Rascals there, and Good Lovin'. That brought the time to 5 minutes to 9 o'clock. Time for one more, and it's Jerry and the Pacemakers.
knitting my tie. And I like the way you're winking your eye. And I know I like you. You know I like you. Do that again. You're driving me insane. Kiss me once more. That's another thing I like you for. I like it. I like it. I like the funny feeling being here with you. And I like it more with every day. And I like it always hearing you say you're liking it too. You're liking it too. I'm asking you, what do you wanna do? Do you agree that the world was made for you and me? I like it, I like it. I like the funny feeling being here with you. And I like it more with every day. And I like it always hearing you say you're liking it too. You're liking it too. Whoa, I like it. Are you liking it too?
Jerry and the Pacemakers there, bringing to a close another edition of the 60s Nostalgia Show, which was first broadcast all over the wonderful Wairarapa on Arrow FM 92.7 and brought to you with the kind sponsorship of Cotter and Stevens, the electrical contractors down in Jellicoe Street in Martinborough.